So we go to chapter 18, recruitment and selection. So when you talk about recruitment implies employing workers for a vacant position. That is what recruitment is about. Employing workers for a vacant position. That is recruitment. Do you get the point, please?
Employing
workers for a vacant position.
Employing
Workers for a vacant position.
For a what?
For a vacant position. For a vacant position. Vacancy
position.
means
okay.
The space is there for someone to fill up. Do you get it? So, yeah, what's an employment? An employment means someone is engaged. That means you have engaged someone. That is employment. You have been employed. You have a job. So employment will come within the employer and the employee. There's employer, the company giving the job out. That there's employee, the person taking the job. Do you get my point here?
Yes, so there's the employer.
Yeah, employer, that's the business that is giving out the job. Employee is the person taking the job.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, so there's employer, that is the company giving out the job. There's employee, that is the person taking the job. The person employed.
Yes.
Is it clear?
All
right, so types of employment. So they said when the business takes on workers, it can choose between different types of employment. For example, a small retailer may want to employ someone to help out on busy weekends. A farm manager may want to employ 20 people for 1 month to help pick fruit during the harvest, and the large steel producer may need to recruit 55 more people full-time because the factory is expanding. The different types of employment are outlined below. So basically what employment means is that the business, the employer, is giving the employee a job. I think that is clear. That is clear, right? So the types of employment we have, here they said the full-time employment. But talk about full-time employment. This means the individual will be working. Are you with me, please?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The internet is cutting.
Yeah. Well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So for full-time employment, it means the individual or the employee is engaged for the whole week, the whole working week. That is full-time. I think full-time employment is clear. That means you have to be at work all
working a full
work. That's full-time.
So that means
it means that
the whole week.
The employee is expected at work throughout the working week. For example, for Libya, full-time employment is from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But European countries, Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And even in African countries like Nigeria, it's from Mondays to Fridays. I think full-time employment is clear. Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
All right, we go to part-time employment. For part-time employment, it means that the individual or the employee would not be working for the whole week. It will only be working, he or she will be working for a few hours a week. That is part-time. Is part-time clear?
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear, please?
Just the internet is cutting.
Oh,
So part-time employment is working few hours a
yeah,
week,
few
right?
hours, yeah. Than full-time employees. It means you work less hours
Okay.
compared to a full-time employee. That's a part-time. Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay. The third one
Yes.
is job share. When you talk about job share, it means you're trying to you and someone, you and a colleague take the same job, and you get the same, you get the pay. You're going to share the job, you're going to share the role, you're going to perform the same, you're going to perform the job that belongs to just one person, and you share the pay together.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, when talking about job share, it means two part-time workers are going to take a job that belongs to a full-time worker, and they share the pay according together. So maybe I'm supposed to take a full-time job in a school. That's from Sunday to Thursday. So I choose to take 2.5 days, and the other one to choose 2.5 days. So we're going to have 5 days, 5 working days. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So we're going to share the pay based on that.
Okay.
So I'm going to have reduced hour. You're going to have reduced hour. But at the end of it all, we're going to take up a full-time job as part-time workers. Is it clear?
Yes.
Another example is maybe I might be free in the morning, you are free in the evening. So I'm going to work until evening, then you take up from evening to the following morning as a full-time job. So we're going to share it together. That's job share. Is it clear? Is it clear,
Yes.
please? And other types of employment. For other
Yes,
types of employment, we have casual employment. For casual employment, here you become a casual worker. So you'll be paid based on the amount of hours you use at the workplace. It's casual employment. You are not guaranteed to be a permanent employee of the company. You will be working based on you'll be working based on when they need you. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're a casual worker when you don't have employment letter with the organization to become a permanent staff. You are not guaranteed of a permanent stay. You are not guaranteed of any benefits of a staff. That makes you a casual employee.
Okay.
Then we have seasonal employment. Seasonal employment is based on the time when you need to work. That means maybe we need you for a certain season. We need you for a specific period. Do you understand what seasonal employment is here? So that means you'll be needed for a specific period in a particular time during the year. That is seasonal.
Okay.
Do you want me to give example? The example is already there. It could be for the farmers. The farmers, they have the time they harvest. Those that work in the farm, if you have a farm, when the crops germinate, you would need people to work to help you to pick up the fruits, whatever you need to pick in the farm. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So as soon as that is done, do you still need them? As soon as they pick it up, do you still need them again?
No, you don't need them.
Yeah, so you only need them when you have to harvest your fruits or when you have to harvest your crops. So it is seasonal.
Yeah, okay. I got
You
it.
understand seasonal employment now?
Yeah.
Then we have temporary. For temporary employment, it means you are there to represent someone who is absent. That is temporary employment.
Okay. Like
Do you
the
understand what
replacement
temporary
teacher.
means there? You are just there to replace
Yeah.
someone for a specific period of time, or you are being employed to do specific job, then you are gone as soon as that job is completed.
Okay, okay.
It's not the same as
Like the
seasonal. For
teachers when they're
seasonal,
absent.
you'll be needed for specific job during the year, sometime in the year. But for temporary employment, you will be needed to replace someone, or you need to get something done, and as soon as you are done, you might not be called again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the difference now?
Yeah.
All right. So recruitment, here we have recruitment. They said in a large business, the human resources department is responsible for employing staff. A business may need new staff because, before we go there, like I told you earlier, for recruitment means employing workers for a vacant position. Yes or no?
Yes.
So whenever there's a vacant position, it means a position is need to be filled. So what are the reasons why there's vacancy in an organization? But before we go to the reasons, there's a department in the business, or there's a department in the organization that is saddled with the responsibility of employing workers. The department is called the Human Resources Department, HRD.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a department that is responsible for recruiting, for training, for disengaging workers. That department is called the Human Resources Department, HRD. So if the HRD wants to employ workers, it would have meant that there is a vacancy within the organization.
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
All right. So what are the
Mm-hmm.
reasons businesses might need new staff? Number one, the business is expanding and need more labor. If the business is expanding, what is expansion? It means the business is growing. It means that the business is having more offices, more outlets. So this is expansion.
Okay.
If your business is having more outlets, if your business is having more offices, you need more workers, yes or no?
Yes.
So this might be a reason why the business is recruiting new workers. Is it clear?
Okay.
Number two,
Yes.
people are leaving and they need to be replaced. When someone leaves your job, when someone leaves your company, you need to replace the person, yes or no?
Yeah.
So that means there's a vacant position in your company because an employee has left. It needs to be replaced.
Mm.
That's another reason why
Mm-hmm.
businesses might need new staff. The third one, positions that become vacant owing to promotion. What is promotion? Promotion is elevation from a position to a new position.
Mm-hmm.
Elevation,
Okay.
that means you've moved upward, you've moved forward from your previous position
Yeah.
to a new position, upward. So that
Mm-hmm.
means if you have been promoted, the position you were before would need to be filled by someone else. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's another reason why a business needs to employ new staff. And the last one is about maternity leave or paternity leave. Here, you might need temporary workers. Maybe one of your workers needs to put to bed, has just delivered a baby. So it needs to take some time.
Yeah.
That is maternity leave. And for paternity leave,
Okay.
it means maybe the husband needs to take care of the wife that just gave birth.
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
So these are the reasons why businesses might need a new staff. Any question about that?
No.
So we go to stages of recruitment process. Before an employee is being, are you there with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before an employee is being employed, before an individual is being employed, he or she has to go through different stages of employment. And the company, the human resources department, also has to do different process. They have to go through different processes before they finally choose the potential employee.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the point here?
Yeah.
So the first stage of recruitment is that there's a vacant available. There's a vacancy.
Mm-hmm.
So the first stage is what? Vacancy. And what does vacancy mean here? This is the stage where the human resources department will understand the number of workers needed and the kind of workers they
Mm-hmm.
need. Do you understand the first one here?
Yeah, okay.
The numbers of workers needed and the
Mhm.
kind of
The term.
the kind of people they need for that job. That is the first stage.
Okay.
The second stage is about job description and person specification. When you talk about job description, we're talking about the role, the responsibility of that person that would fill the position.
Mm-hmm.
So person. We need an accountant. So the accountant, the role of an accountant in this organization, that is the job description.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have person specification. For person specification, we're talking about the characteristics, the features of the individual that we need to fill the position. So which kind of person to fill up this position? That is person specification. It's based on the qualification, it's based on the experience, it's based on the expertise. That is person specification.
Okay.
Then the third one, advertising cost. Yeah, for advertisement, one thing you have to understand about advertisement is sometimes businesses might need to recruit within the organization. There might be a vacant position in your company, and you don't need to tell people outside. You want someone within your organization to take the position. You know, it is possible, right?
Yeah.
So if it is internal, that means you might not need to advertise the position.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it is external, you have to think about the advertising cost, because if it is external, you need workers from outside the company. It means you need to let a lot of people to know about the vacant position. Yes or no?
Yes.
So
It's like
to be able
hiring.
to know, you need to advertise.
Yeah, so it's like hiring.
Yeah, it's hiring. Yes, you want to hire
Yes, hiring.
from outside. That is external recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we know? How
Okay.
am I going to know that your school needs a teacher without your school advertising? I wouldn't know. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that is
they
external.
post on internet.
That is external.
Okay.
All right. So what you have to do as a business, what the human resources department has to do is to check about the cost of advertisement. It has to be cost effective. They must find a cheaper means of advertisement. That is the next stage. The first stage is the vacancy, which tells you the number of workers needed and the kind of workers needed. The second one is about job description and person specification, the responsibility of the person that's going to take the job, and the characteristic, the features of the person that is taking the job. The third one is advertising cost. You need to think about how cheap your advertising should be. That's the third stage. The fourth stage, are you with me?
Yes.
The fourth stage is about job application. Here, different people would have applied for the job.
Yeah.
So when they apply for the job, how do they apply for the job? They go there with their CV, their curriculum vitae. A curriculum vitae is the information that is gathered based on the person. It talks about your credentials, who you are,
Yeah.
your
Okay.
certificate, your qualification, all these will be attached to your curriculum vitae.
Okay.
Then as soon as that is done, the human resources department will shortlist candidates. That is the next stage. The fifth stage, shortlisting of applicants. Here, the business will choose the most appropriate applicants or the most suitable applicants. That's the fifth stage. And as soon as they are chosen, they will be called for interview. That is the sixth stage. As soon as they are called for interview, the best one will be chosen among the rest. So as soon as that is done, the recruitment process ends.
Yes.
After the interview and they have chosen the right candidate, then the right candidate will be communicated that they have successfully passed their interview and they will be given employment. And those that are not successful will also be communicated that, oh, they should try the next time. Any question about recruitment process?
No.
All right. So that's about, now we go to recruitment documents. Are you there with me, please?
Yes.
All right. So for recruitment documents, they said during the recruitment process, a range of information has to be exchanged between applicants and the business. A number of widely recognized documents are used for this purpose, which help improve the efficiency of the whole process. During the recruitment process, if I have to be employed, I need to drop my CV. The school I'm applying to would give me some form to fill. Yes or no?
Yeah. What they
I'm going to
need,
fill all
right?
this form and I'm going to exchange it. The school is going to exchange with me. We're going to exchange different documents during the process. The next one is job description, which I just explained to you. The task, the responsibilities associated with the job I want to do. That is job description. The next one is person specification. When talking about person specification, we're talking about the characteristics, the features, the qualification, the skills, the experience, the expertise of the person we want to employ. Any question about that?
No.
All right. Then we have, okay, that's about that. Okay, these are qualifications, these are essentials. So here, look, this is just how an advertisement about a job is. The requirements, the desirable, and the qualifications. These are how it looks like. When you're
That's an
advertising for a
application
job,
form.
this is how a vacancy looks like. Is it clear?
The first or the second one?
No, all qualification and education. What is needed in terms of the kind of education you should attend before you could get the job.
Okay.
That's the essential. Then we talk about the desirable. Here we're talking about additional things that you should have that could give you an edge over others that are applying. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is an application form.
No. This is a
A job description.
This is your CV, how your CV should look like.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get it?
Do
you get it now?
The requirement to enter the
job.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear? 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 Is it cle
Yes.
This is what you have to present to your company if you are
Yeah.
applying for a job.
Uh,
Clear,
okay.
right?
Yes.
But this is not your application letter. This is your curriculum vitae. This looks like details about you.
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Clear.
Any question about that?
No.
All right. So, okay, that's about that. Now, application form. For an application form, this will be given by the company. The company will give you the application form.
Yeah.
So you have to fill the application form.
What do you need?
What?
Yeah, okay, finish.
Yeah, the application form is the form that you need to fill to apply for the job.
Yeah.
All right. So this will be issued by the company. So these are details that could be in the application form: your full name, your address, and other contacts, your identification number, your details about education, which will be part of your curriculum vitae, your employment history, where you have worked before, your experience and qualifications, and a statement from the applicant as to why they applied for the post. Why did you choose that job, and why did you apply for that post? Hobbies and interests, what you do. These are things that you have to see. They have to be part of your CV also. Your interest, your hobbies, what you do, what you like, the name and your address of 2 referees. When we talk about referees, we're talking about those that can stand for you, those that can say much about you, those that can make reference to you. Oh, we know her, she's a good employee. She's been with us for a long period of time. We know what she can do, how she can do it. Those that can say good thing about you. Your declaration of health issues, these are part of what you have to fill in the form, because the company needs to know you before they can give you the job. All right. Then we go to the curriculum vitae or resume. For the curriculum vitae or resume, it means the details about the information of your information. The details about your information.
Okay.
Your date, your date of birth, your country, your state of origin, your age, your status, your marital status, if you're single, if you're married, your experience, your working experience, and the rest has to be attached to your curriculum vitae or your resume.
So we need this with the job application.
Yeah,
right?
it will be attached with the job application.
The job application
Form. You will present curriculum vitae or the resume. You present it, but you attach it with the form the company gives to you when you are submitting.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Any
question about that?
No.
So you have the activity to do. So we go into external types of recruitment. I told you earlier we have internal recruitment and external recruitment, right?
Yeah.
So for internal recruitment, it means you are employing workers within the organization. The advantages are: one, cheaper, because you don't have to advertise. 2, the employees, the employees are familiar with the organization. They understand how the company culture is about. They know the company well.
Yeah.
Also, the company knows the employee well. Do you understand? That means the employers, they know the ability of the employees because they've been working together before then. So we go external. For external recruitment, it means you are employing workers outside the company.
Okay.
So what are the advantages about this? 1, because you are employing workers from outside, a lot of applicants will apply. So you could have large numbers of potential employees that you can choose the best among. Another advantage is that when you employ new people to the organization, they may bring new ideas to the organization.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes, it's clear.
So we have different types of methods of advertising, different types of methods that they said a number of different methods might be used to attract applicants from outside the business. You can advertise. When you advertise, it gets them attracted. You let them know the kind of job they want to do. And how can you advertise? You can use the newspaper to do that. You can use job centers. These job centers are run by government. They don't charge you. You just go there. If you are a company that you need workers, you can just place your advert there. They help you to advertise that you get workers. Direct applicants. People might just come to your company and apply without even knowing if there's vacancy or not. They might just apply.
Then you. Yeah, okay.
So, and sometimes some people will drop application forms, and when the company has vacancy, they just go through those forms and choose and call them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. For head hunting is basically for the directors. Here, you make a list of people that you want and you choose amongst them. That is head hunting. You make a list of people that you need. But this is for the directors, not just for workers. You just choose, maybe you can name 4 or 5 directors and you choose the best amongst them. Word of mouth. Word of mouth means you just telling me that, oh, mister, we need a business teacher in our school. This is word of mouth. Or an employee telling other people that the workers are needed in their organization. That is word of mouth.
Okay.
Then employment agencies. When you talk about employment agencies, yeah, you're talking about specialists. What they do is about employing workers. So you leave the job to them. They help you to look for the workers you need. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any question about that?
No.
So go to job advertisements. It said a perfect job advertisement will stand a good chance of attracting a small number of perfectly suitable candidates for the job. However, it is not always possible to design such perfect advertisements. Some of the important pieces of information that are likely to be included in the job advert are. So for job advertisement, what are those things that you could see? The job title will be there, the kind of job they are looking for. That's accountant is needed, a doctor is needed, a lawyer is needed. The name, address, the email and telephone number of the employer. The name, that means for the company. Details about the company will be there. The responsibilities of the person taking the job will be there. The qualification needed for those that are taking the job will be there. The salary, the amount to be paid to the employee will be there. And other benefits attached to it. We call them fringe benefits that are attached to the job will be there. And the kind of, the method of application they want will be there. They might tell you they want it through email. They might tell you they want it, they will tell you the kind of, they might tell you they want it through letter, like you have to come and drop it to them, for them in the company.
Yeah.
Any question about that?
No.
All right. Then we go to shortlisting. For shortlisting, I told you what shortlisting is about. You're choosing candidates that you think are suitable for the position. That is shortlisting. Maybe you have 100 applicants. From those 100 applicants, you choose 40 suitable applicants. Then you call them for interview. So shortlisting is before the interview.
Okay.
So shortlisting is you choosing from those applicants. Then interview is you choosing from those that have been shortlisted for the job. Successful candidates will be given the job after interviewing. That's about interview. And for the interview, we have the interviewer and the interviewee. The interviewer is the company, is the staff interviewing the potential employee. The person representing the company that is interviewing you is the interviewer. You that you are being interviewed, you are the interviewee.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the point here?
Yeah.
So they said interviews can be used to what? Help clarify information on the application form. With interview, I'm going to ask you questions about your CV to be sure that it's yours.
Mm.
With interview, we'll be able to know if you have the communication skills or not. Are you with me, please?
Yes.
Remember when we're talking about how to break the barrier to communication? We said through training or recruiting skilled communication, recruiting workers that have good communication skills, right?
Yeah.
So you can get to know workers that have good communication skills during the interview.
Yeah, by interviewing them.
Yeah. Then challenge candidates by asking searching questions such as how might they deal with specific work-related problems. You can ask workers, you can brainstorm them to know how they are able to solve, how they can be able to solve problems relating to the organization.
Mm.
Is it clear?
Mm-hmm.
So we have